Hey, it's Friar Phil. It's time to talk Lego. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me here at Friar Phil's Bricks. For those in the United States, happy July 4th weekend. Hopefully you're sitting in the passenger seat watching this video on your way to somewhere fun. We're headed down to my sister's house this weekend and her family. Excited just to get away for a few days and just enjoy ourselves. We're gonna do a little bit different here today. Been reviewing a lot of sets lately, but way back when I started this channel, one of my very first videos, it might have been the first one. Yeah, I think so. I talked about buying and selling Lego on the secondary market, and I explained that I've been in a position of limited income, and so how I've been funding the hobby is buying sets and reselling them, trying to find that good deal on Facebook Marketplace or other garage sales. This is garage sale season now, and so I've been doing that for the last 6 months, and I just want to give a report, give an update on that. And so we're going to dive right in today. So let's take a look at our very first set. We have our set number 7187. I'm on Bricklink here. This is the Escape from Dragon Prison, and you'll notice it's just a really simple set. It has, let me zoom in here, 165 pieces, 4 minifigs, and released in 2011. Here's some just basic information. So again, Escape from Dragon Prison, there we go, a little more zoomed up, like that shot there. So I found this on Facebook Marketplace. It was selling for $35, and I'm gonna go down here, and I took a look at what was for sale at the time. I took a look at the pricing, and you'll notice that it right here in June it sold actually a couple times used. This was used for 70 bucks. Well, at the time it was showing 85, and so I threw it on. You'll notice actually there's only 2 sets here right now currently for sale. I wish I had another one. Look at that, $240 for a brand new sealed. Crazy. Anyways, this was used, and so I threw it on for $85. This retailed for only 20 bucks, so they made money selling it for 35, but I threw it on for 85, and you'll notice back here in February I sold it for $85. So I made 50 bucks on a $35 set, and so that was really exciting. So chalk it up for 50 bucks. My next set that I bought, remember that I did a modular big huge haul back in, what was that, February? I did a video on it. Go ahead and check that out. You can click the link on the top there if you haven't seen that one already. Got a huge great deal. 5 modulars, averaged out to $160, and so I just want to go through the 3 that I sold. I kept 2 of them, which I didn't have, but first one is the 2017 Assembly Square. You'll notice this was one of the biggest one. This is the 10th year anniversary of the modular building series and theme, and so this was a really extra large one. It was a base plate and a half. So normally it's a 32, you'll see there, 32 by 32, but it added a little extra 16 by 32, I think it is, something like that. Maybe I got the numbers wrong. Anyways, I didn't look it up, but this was a little extra larger. Retailed for $270, 3,966 pieces, 9 minifigs. Really gorgeous set, a lot of fun. I have it myself behind me somewhere. No, actually it's too big for there. It's over in one of my shelves over here that way. So it's just a really fun set. But you'll notice if we go down here, used incomplete right now, $284. Used looks like this looks complete, $300. Well, I sold it for, bought it again, average out $160. I sold it for, if we go back here, you can see mine. Oh no, I sold this actually on Facebook Marketplace for $270. So I made $110 on this. The average out the cost, $160 cost. Sold it for $270 on Facebook Marketplace. Big shout out to my friend who actually bought it. He's a Lego collector a few miles down the road, and so he jumped on it. This set just retired, and so I think that's why he jumped on that set. Let's look at the other one. This is the 2018 modular. This is the Downtown Diner. Let me pull up a shot of that. Big here. There we go. So again, this is the standard size of a modular. I love this with the stairs on the side here. You got the pink classic car. This one is behind me, I believe. Yeah, down here. I don't know if you can see that down there. I'm a little screen anyways, but a lot of fun. I love the colors here. We'll have to review this one. But 2018, I believe this retailed for $170. Let me check my numbers here. Yeah, $170. And 2,454 pieces, 6 minifigures. I ended up selling this for, this was also on Facebook Marketplace. It hadn't retired yet, but there was talk that it was going to. So I didn't make a ton on this, but you'll notice here, man, I wish I had another one. $284 for a used set. Lately prices have selling for, well, not that great. $215, $240, $260. Well, I sold it for, oh wow, May was a great month. $280. Wish I had another one of these. I sold it for $237.50. I knocked it down. Again, this was a Facebook Marketplace sale, and he had me ship it, and so I cut him a little deal and for shipping. And I was trying to get this off my hands, so I didn't save it. I could have made a little more if I saved it a little longer, but I was trying to get it, recoup my cost. So that's $237.50 my $160. That is $77.50 I made. So a decent profit there. Not the best. I like to do more. And then the third corner garage. This is the newest modular that I sold. I kept the 2020 modular and the 2021 modular, which I didn't have, but this was the 2019 corner garage, and this is another great set. A lot of fun. I keep saying that. Great set, lots of fun. They are really cool. They are. So I apologize for the repetitiveness, but I just enjoy the modular. It's one of my favorite themes. Corner garage is, oh, down here. It's down there. You can't really see it. This retailed for $200, $199.99. Number of pieces, 2,545 pieces, 6 minifigs. This one, again, is not retired, and so I was just trying to move it. Got it for $160 if we average out the price. I sold it for $170, made $10. But again, you'll notice now the lowest cost is $200, and really sales lately have been in that average, like $188. So I could have held on to it. You'll notice this is my sale right here back in March, $170. So it took a little bit, and some of these had shorter time frames. These sold quickly, the modulars. The Black Dragon sold quickly. One that did not sell very quickly. This one I actually talked about in that video back in January. That's the Village Station, winter themed Village Station. I thought it would sell quickly, but then it hit me that it's not winter anymore, it's not Christmas, and so people might not be looking at it, so it's probably poor timing. But I bought this for $80, and this is a 2017 release, 881 pieces, 5 minifigures. It's part of the winter theme. And if you got the train station, this is really cool. I actually have my layout video. If you want to check that out, you'll see this in there. Click the link on the top. I'll also put it in the description below. But anyways, so I got this for $80. This retailed for $350 is not correct. I don't remember what the retail on this was for. Let's see, 881 pieces, maybe $99, $80, something like that. $90. Anyways, so I bought it for $80 used, and then you'll notice right now the cheapest used is $150, but there's also a new for $150. I ended up selling it for $149, and the reason I did that, there was probably that set that was for $150, and I slipped right underneath there to try to be most attractive. I talked about that in the valuing and selling video, which you can click on above or in the description below after this one. So I sold it for $149, made sorry, I didn't do these calculations ahead of time, $69. So decent profit. I wish I could have gotten $160. I talked about trying to double the money, but made some money. Was able to buy more Lego, etc. And then lastly, this was a cool find. I am not a fan, and I realized why I'm not a fan of Technic. I don't know. There's probably Technic fans out there. I apologize. I never got into it as a kid, and I was like, oh, this is a Technic set. I'm so excited, and I was taking it apart to make sure all the pieces were there, and I just realized this is why I don't like Technic. I don't know. Some folks love this stuff, and I love this set. I think it's super cool looking. It would take me all day to build it. A lot of tiny, small pieces, Technic pieces, which, and I just, larger hands. And anyways, it just brought back memories of why I don't like Technic building it per se, but I love this set. It would be a phenomenal display piece. But I bought this on Facebook Marketplace. All of these have been Facebook Marketplace. This was $150 I bought it for. This retailed for, I believe it was $350. Yeah, this is the one that was $350. So $350. I bought it for $150, and it has not retired. It's 2018. I think it's getting close to being retired. 3,599 pieces, so a lot to check, and spend a lot of time doing this. You'll notice right now used was $300. I ended up selling, this is a heavy set, big box. I had to custom make a box because I didn't have a box. It's like, anyways, duct tape and all this stuff. But hey, I found out a little tip, shipping tip. If you've got a heavy Lego set, this was 15 pounds, I believe, is pretty sizable box. Probably, I don't know, it's got to be 2.5 feet, 3 feet wide. I forget exact dimensions, but it was heavy. It was large. I took it to, normally I do use United States Postal Service. I actually used UPS, and they came in like $10 cheaper. So just a little tip, if it's heavier, if it's bigger. I'd seen this, and I tried it out, and sure enough. But I sold it for $275. So this was a great buy and sell. Made $120 on this. All right, so there you have it. Those sets are the ones that I sold. Total profit was $441.50. Now, and just a little disclaimer, that does not include the fees that were taken out. Shipping is accommodated for within those prices. They paid for the shipping. I do charge on my Bricklink store. I do charge a little extra fee to cover half the fees, but there's Bricklink fees and then there's PayPal fees. So half of those fees I still had to take out of that. So 3% less of $441, 10% is $44, so 1% is $44, so about $15 maybe in fees, $20, so about $420. Let's just round down, $420 after fees. But what a great for the last 6 months. And I'm always on the hunt. Facebook Marketplace is my go-to place. Scouring, trying to find good deals, holding off on the ones that if they want to hold firm to prices, and just got to let things walk. But just want to encourage you, if you need some extra capital, buying and selling on the secondary market is the way to go. I hope this has been helpful. Hope you've enjoyed finding out what I've been doing behind the scenes on these videos, so I can buy some new sets. If you're not a subscriber, join the community. We're getting back into some action. Got a couple fun videos coming up. I don't want to give a spoiler, but there are a couple fun videos coming up in the next couple weeks. Join me, be a part of the community, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a one. As always, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed your time today, and we will see you next week.